Hello, I am David W. Parker. This is Programming Today I Learned. This is going to be the second episode in our Svelte and Sapper series. This is going to be a very short episode. Basically, I'm just going to show you a few things that I've added to my package.json and installed. We're not going to be using each and every one quite yet, just being a little preparatory. But as we use them, I will explain further episodes down. So let's go ahead and take a look at the code and dive right in. So I'm looking at my Readme here. These are the new dependencies that I've added. So let's kind of toggle back and forth between package.json. So the rest of this is all the same. And then I updated the name up here. So the few that we added here is we added post CSS, purge CSS, and that's going to be used in conjunction with Tailwind. So I have Tailwind forms here as well as Tailwind CSS. I added a auto prefixer here, the body parser, compression, CSS nano, dot environments, Express. I'm using Express rather than Poco now. Helmet to keep our stuff a little more safe. And then I believe post CSS and serve are both new as well. So the majority of these dependencies are new. I'm not going to explain each and every one right now, but like I said, as we go further along within the series and we start to incorporate things like Tailwind and body parser, etc., I will go ahead and explain how they're being used and why we chose that at that point. The dev dependencies, I added the CSS loader, node fetch, npm run all, post CSS CLI, as well as the post CSS loader. Again, a lot of these are going to be used in conjunction with basically with Tailwind for a lot of it. So we'll jump over to our server. This is the only real file we've updated. The rest I've actually deleted a lot of the code. You can see that on the GitHub repo. But basically just got rid of the blog and a few other things. The components you could see I don't have the nav anymore. So the main things is we're imported .env compression serve as the main things here. This is going to be used for environment variables down the road. Don't really have a lot right now, obviously, but something to always be aware of and have. That way you're not committing your environment variables that don't need to be committed in public to your GitHub repos. So I'm using Express here now. So you can also use Express. Let's use bpoca, the compression, serve, etc. And then the only environment variable I'm setting right now is the API endpoint on the session. We'll probably end up deleting that because we're not going to be using that in the same traditional way. I might leave it. We'll see. But pretty small change for right now. Again, this is just setting up a lot of dependencies for future work. That way I can just have them already installed and can get going on those when I get there. So sorry that this isn't as detailed as it can be, but we will be getting into all the fun stuff soon. So thank you guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.